There are 535 members of the United States Congress. And when the vote came down to release the Jeffrey Epstein files, the flight logs, the travel records, the names, only one of them said no. And when you hear who it was and what he said his reason was, you're going to have questions because I damn sure do. November 18th, 2025, the Epstein Files Transparency Act hits the House floor. The bill is simple. It requires the Department of Justice to release all unclassified records connected to Jeffrey Epstein, flight logs, travel records, the names of individuals connected to the investigation, including government officials. The vote 427 to 1. Hours later, the Senate passed it unanimously. Not one senator objected. The president signed it into law the very next day. So, out of the entire United States Congress, both chambers, both parties, exactly one person voted to keep the files sealed. The one, his name is Clay Higgins. He's a Republican, Louisiana's 3rd district. He's in a Freedom Caucus. He's a MAGA loyalist since day one. And here's the part that should stop you in your tracks. Donald Trump has opposed this bill for months. Then 2 days before the vote, Trump flipped. He said, quote, "We have nothing to hide." He told the Republicans to vote yes, and they did. All of them, except one. Think about that. The man's own political godfather gave him cover. He said, "Go ahead, vote. Yes, it's fine." 427 members of Congress walked through that door. Clay Higgins stayed outside. This is crazy, y'all. Now, Higgins did explain himself. He posted that bill and he said it abandons 250 years of criminal justice procedure and could harm witnesses. 250 years of procedure for unclassified documents about a convicted sex offender who's been dead since 2019. Meanwhile, survivors of Epstein's abuse were sitting in the House gallery that day when the final tally was read 427 to 1. They embraced each other. They cheered. They waited years for that moment. And one congressman from Louisiana looked at those women and voted no, threw his pencil in the air. So the question is, here's what I know about fraud investigations. So this isn't speculation because I'm a certified fraud examiner. This is methodology. And when 427 people agree and one person breaks the other way, you don't investigate the 427. You ask what the one knows that they don't. That wasn't partisan. Democrats voted yes. Republicans voted yes. Trump said vote yes. The Senate didn't lose a single vote. Out of 535 elected officials, the resistance to transparency on Jeffrey Epstein came down to exactly one man. So I'm going to leave you with the only two questions that matter. What was Clay Higgins protecting? And why was he willing to stand alone against his own party, against his own president to protect it? One last thing. Higgins is up for re-election this November, and his own party's primary was canceled. That means nobody ran against him. He advanced without his name ever touching a ballot. 3 Democrats filed to challenge him. But here's where it gets wild. The Supreme Court just threw out Louisiana's entire congressional map as an unconstitutional racial gerrymander. The House primaries are on hold. The district lines themselves might get redrawn before November. So the only man in Congress who voted to keep the Epstein files sealed is headed into an election where his own district's borders are up in the air and almost nobody's watching. We're watching. So when that race takes shape, I'll break it down right here. The full breakdown of the Epstein Files Transparency Act is already on my channel. Go watch it. We don't forget. Peace.